know what the percentage is now, but I know it's very high.
It is.
And, I always debate there, some marriages come together and they're not even in Christ, so I don't know. That's a tough one. But if they are, and they've lost their way, it's the same way with a relationship with Christ. Again, these things take effort, but they're worth it.
Right.
And, so the relating is so important, and love languages are really important. I can't say that enough to the viewer to know our mates that way, because love's a powerful force.
It is.
And now we're saying what element of love is really moving them.
Right,
and you can really move them,
Right. Well, and I love that. It invites this element of fun in your marriage. When you are realizing your spouse's love language, you can really have fun with that. And marriage is so very serious and important, but also it is such a source of enjoyment and fun. And there is so much going on around us that if we can have that fun in the marriage too.
Well, you should want to have fun. I think you want to make them happy, and you're thinking, man, if I find that love language, I find that peace, I can really make them happy.
Yes.
And I can keep feeding that fire, and it's going to make it even bigger. Well, why wouldn't you want to?
Right. And there's so much more then in a position where they want to love you back well. And not that, you're loving them well, so they love you well, but it's just a natural outpouring of
You really can't
love.
outgive in that, really.
Right.
Because if you're giving in that way to your mate, you're right, it's going to come back. What a good point.
Right.
So it's a win-win.
It is.
Why not?
It's a good investment.
Figure it out?
It is. It's a good investment.
But that takes time, Jessica.
It does.
Okay.
It does. And trial and error.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And sometimes we're really good at it, and sometimes we are completely missing the mark. And that's when that communication comes in too.
But it's worth it.
But it's worth it.
Okay. Love worth having. I think once there was whenever a seminar, they called it love worth having. Well, this is one that's worth having and figuring out.
Right.
And so beside our love with Christ, this is right behind it. And
right.